Time to wrap this one up, so I don't drone on and on. You don't lose interest in all the people around the world who might be viewing this. Don't lose interest. And yes, the magazine actually does have a global audience. So hey, you never know. Hopefully, the band, the website, are going to be seen by people overseas. You never know.
Hopefully, you're seen by a bunch of people in Lehigh Valley and get us out to the show, so it'll work out a little better.
Well, my whole thing is, especially going into this. Yes, we will get into warm weather, I promise. In the tourist season, that people coming into the area who are visiting, hey, check you guys and everything out. Okay, we talked about the history of the band. We talked about the technical side, the music industry. What can people expect with the band if they would decide to go see them? I know the video clips are up. Yeah. You guys have video, the photos, everything, but why would people want to go out and see the band?
I just think that we're offering something a little different. I know it's another cliche, I throw another cliche out there, but it's just different. It is different than any other cover band you're going to see. So I just think we do our own thing. We're not going to play the same thing that everybody else is playing.
And if they see you more than one time, it's not going to be the same set list.
We got a pretty big library, and we're always kind of like turning stuff over. There's songs that maybe we haven't played in a while that we might bring back. There's new stuff that we bring up. And add to the list and stuff like that. And then if there's stuff that really didn't go over too well, then
can I make a request for one band though? Can I make a serious request if you guys could do it?
I'm talking over with these guys, but go ahead, throw it out.
Linkin Park. I would love to see you guys pull. I think you guys could really nail down.
We'll see. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's any Linkin Park fans, but I'll throw it out there and see what happens.
I was just curious because some of their songs are some of my favorites. So when I saw a show on Saturday, when I saw you guys, it's like I could picture you guys just nailing it perfectly.
We're doing a little more rapping these days, so it's a possibility.
Okay, I had to make a request because I took notice. You guys, as long as you get the song, that's another part of the crowd interaction where you get the fans involved. You guys do take requests while you're on stage.
Every once in a while, our favorite thing that ever happens is somebody calls out for the song that's actually next on the set list. That's the greatest thing ever. Because then it really looks like, we're just going to play exactly what that guy wants.
Yeah.
I think the one thing that you can expect from us, and it's one of my favorite comments out of people after a set, is they'll come up to us and say, man, I haven't heard that song in forever. Like, we play some guilty pleasures and some stuff that maybe people haven't heard about, even though a good majority is stuff that you have heard, but there's some stuff out there that nobody else is covering, and somebody will come up to us and be like, I can't believe you guys just played this song, or I can't believe you guys just played that song or something, and that always makes us feel pretty good, because we know that nobody else is doing it, at least around here anyway. So, that's what we got to offer. I mean, just doing a little something different than...
Plus you've
heard Tom Petty, American Girl, a million times, so how about we don't do that?
Yeah.
I mean, like that's our thing, we try not to.
Or do something, if you want, okay, we'll do Tom Petty, but we'll do something from one of his first albums.
Something different. Got to throw something different out there. Got to give, because really that's what sets you apart, if somebody can see, 5 bands over the next 5 weekends and stuff like that, if you throw some songs out there that are some some B-sides or some hidden gems or something like that, that's going to make them remember you. It's going to set you apart, and that's kind of
and they'll tell other people about you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I try to get out there and mix it up with the crowd. You know what I mean? The last thing that we want to happen is the band's here and the crowd's here, and
like we were talking about on the break, where I said there's like that wall where there's like the band. It's like almost an invisible wall. Okay, we're the band, we're the crowd. We don't come past this point.
We definitely try to mix everybody up. Try to get out there. I'll throw the mic in front of somebody's face every once in a while. Get them to sing
every once in a while.
So it's stuff like that.
Towards the end, I think you covered almost a quarter of what was left, and you guys played. You guys actually they weren't. You guys could have gone at 3 o'clock in the morning with that crowd.
But it was a crowd there. The owner came up and said we could have stopped at 1, but see, the playing's not the hard part. It's setting up and carrying.
Yeah,
that's the BS.
Especially with that night with the roads and everything.
If we're there and it's a crowd and everybody's having a good time and we play an extra half hour, it's that's how we do it, But our crowds are so diverse as far as the type of people that come out and see us. There's younger people, there's older people, there's, you know, all kinds of fans of like different kind of music and stuff, and that's what we try to do. We try to put everything out there. I mean, we'll play Prince back to back with Pantera, back to back with Poison, back to back with Clutch. You know what I mean? 4 bands that have absolutely nothing to do with each other, but we know that there's fans, different kinds of people in the crowd. I mean,
so you guys don't only go from one demographic; you guys get the wide demographic.
Yeah. I mean, that's a double-edged sword too, because sometimes people just want to hear certain types of music, but you know, you got to be a little bit open-minded. You know what I mean? You gotta like embrace everything and stuff, and that's what we try to do. We try to throw it all out there.
Okay, 2 final questions, and this one is a standard for all artists that I talk to. Advice to the musicians and bands out there, whether they're young, you know, teenage, like people, like kids in school of rock, to people in their 40s and 50s, are like, you know what? What the hell? I've always wanted to do this. Let's give it a shot. What would your advice be?
My advice, the best thing I can say to anybody that's thinking about playing is you got to keep it fun. You got to not necessarily fun, but whatever reason it is that you're getting into music, you have to, once you've been in it for a while, you have to go back to that. I think when I first started playing, I just remember just being really wide-eyed and really into it for all the right reasons, I think, at the time. You know what I mean? I really loved music. I saw other bands playing. They looked like they were having a good time playing. They were being loud and obnoxious. They were acting like nuts. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted to do. And over the course of my musical career, which has been like 15, 16 years, there were times where I lost that. There were times where it started to become a job. And not saying that I'm afraid to work. I'm not afraid to work, because it is work. It's a lot of work, but you have to really you have to keep it fun, and you have to go back to the moment that you started playing and
almost like take a break, take it back, and then remember why you did it, and go back to the basics and start over.
Yeah, I mean, not even necessarily like taking a break, but just remember, you know what I mean? It's like a relationship. You meet a girl, and then that first year you can't do anything wrong, and then after you're together for a while and stuff like that, you start bickering at each other, and you have to think you know, I met this person, and this is why I liked them to begin with, and you have to go back to that, and that's how it is with music. You know, you really got to keep it fun, and you got to enjoy it, and hang on to what it was in the beginning. You know what I mean? Okay, now here's your chance to really promote the band and yourself.
Yeah. Teaser, you know, like video trailers have the teasers.
Yeah.
What's coming up? What can people expect? Like, are they in the next couple weeks through the rest of the year? Especially, like you said, we're going June, May will be here before people even realize. So it's like, you know, so what's coming up? So what can people who are living or visiting the area, or, you know, what can you expect coming up?
I'm not sure how soon this is going to be up online.
I'm not asking for full details. Just
we got the mix coming up. Playing some Lehigh Valley spots. Going to be back at Staley's, although those dates aren't straightened out yet. We play in the Poconos. Wherever we go, it's a party. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a show. The OPP in Barnesville is an awesome place that we play a couple times a year. And I don't know if I can say anything I haven't already said, but we're a fun band. We are. We have a good time playing. We encourage the crowd to get involved. As long as they don't knock stuff over on the stage, it's all good.
Yeah, like you said, that slam dance, I'm still watching that. You know, well, those guys did almost get a little, but you know.
I'm a little disappointed that I didn't see I threw him out of the building.
Yeah, I saw that.
I would have liked to see that. I kind of missed it.
I honestly, I did agree with his decision though, because other people were just trying to dance, and you know, it could have erupted real quick. But yeah, I saw that. So.
Nah, it's a good time. It really is. I mean, if I wasn't in this band, I would come see this band. How about that? And I'm like really picky. Okay.
Well, thank you very much for your time. I know I said about 30 minutes and we went over a little bit. I do apologize for that, but did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Thank you very much. And this will be posted over the course of this week. So,
all right.
Thank you very much.